Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And this is going to be our Christmas Eve rip. So it's Christmas Eve and we're going to do something a little special. Not special in the fact that I don't really open a whole lot of hobby boxes. But we're going to open this one. I've had this one for maybe about a week now, I'd say, and just didn't know about opening it until now. So I'm gonna have this is going to be our Christmas Eve rip, and we're gonna have probably some Christmas, some more holiday stuff for tomorrow for our Christmas rip. And we are going to probably do something sort of special for New Year's Eve and probably New Year's Day. So yeah. So first time opening Heritage High Number in a hobby format. Last year I opened quite a bit of the retail format, and from what I understand, they're not going to do retail this year, which is kind of interesting. But again, that being the case, it's okay. So we're going to get one autograph or relic card in every box, and if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be short prints and all kinds of variations in here. Look for base dark blue, parallels, and light blue sparkle variations. And it's kind of funny, if they're going to do that, they're telling you what kind of variations they get. And normally with High Number, or actually Heritage, since the last couple of years, since High Number came out last year and then Heritage this year, there's been all kinds of little sparkles and chromes and different things like that in each format, whether it's hobby, blaster, or retail. I should say not hobby blaster, but hobby or retail. They've had their own little parallels, right? So and it's so it's kind of interesting that they say that they put a distinction on it like that. So we're going to get into this. We're going to see what we can get, and it looks like they are a little bit more hard, little difficult to open up. Now this product was 99 bucks on Topps' website. It looks like we already got something in here. We got us a chrome in here, but I got this from LCS last week at 109. So don't know, I've been out of town. So it's Brad Lord. I've been out of town on the chrome. I've been out of town for several days, so I haven't been by the LCS to see if they still have any. My suspicion is that they don't, because when I was in there buying it, there was another gentleman in there who was buying like 5 or 6 boxes. So my suspicion is that they don't have any. But if they do, I'll probably go back in there and pick up some more, because I want to finish this set. And it's 255 cards, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish the set. So here's our blue. And so, what we're chasing for, guys, in here is just all the, and this is one of those, so we got us one of the commemorative ones, or the I think it's the bicentennial ones. It's got the number on it, to 1776. So that's a hit, and along with this guy here being a hit. And what did I do with my There we go. Here's our chrome. So we'll put our chromes and our hits in one pile. That way they're easy to find at the end. Now, and you'll have the short prints, and from what I understand, Nick Kurtz and I think it's one or two more rookies in this set are short printed. And their short print is going to be from, I think it's 701 to 711, 715, something like that. So, you know, and that one that I just opened up, that was I checked the back and it was number 700. So not exactly in the short print category, but it's okay. Do like that blue though. So we'll get back to ripping. There's another chrome of Eric Waggaman. And this is basically just a, just a regular blue insert. Almost like what we call the retail blue. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to get one autograph or relic in every box. So we're hoping to get an autograph. We're hoping to get a short print autograph. That would be fantastic. Let's just see what we can do, folks. And here's another, it's like another chrome and another blue parallel. So it's Jack Flaherty in the chrome and Chad Patrick in the blue. And so the great thing about Heritage, just in general, is that they're not sticker autos. This is on card autos. So those are all really good things. So we got us another chrome in here and maybe an insert. That's what it looks like. So we got an Evan Phillips of the Dodgers. We got us a Johnny Bench. And the company that I'm with, we have a celebrity golf tournament every year, and he's there signing stuff. Johnny Bench. I don't ever go to it. As a director, you'd think I would have to go, but I don't have to go. And I hear about Johnny Bench being there all year, and they're like, Chris, he's a, you're a baseball guy and you love baseball cards. You should come. But here he's not the nicest guy in the world. So, plus he's a Reds guy, and I'm a Pirates guy. So that's probably, another reason why. Not a big Bench fan. So this one feels a little heavy. This one may have it in there. I don't see it. It doesn't feel a little thick. So there's Chandler Simpson. And so he's not a short print, so it's $5.19. But I did specifically here see where, let's see, Keyshaw's not one either. Where he's specifically a short print. So, okay. So I like the card design, right? It's just very simple. And it seems like from not the high number, but the Heritage that I opened this year, that if you got some image variation here, like an alternate cartoon variation. Ooh, and here's something. We got us a black border to 76. That's Kyle Hendricks. And then we got us a Chase Dolander and the blue sparkle. So we'll take those. And that really looks like an image variation, doesn't it? Of Edward Cuero. Edgar. So let's put some of these hits up here. Guess we can count those. Let's put our chromes. That way, put our numbered cards up. Put our chromes. That's Johnny Bench. We'll put our base over here. How about that? Yeah, a little bit better. That black border, that's a cool looking card. I really like that card. And I do like the blue. I do like the blue sparkles. I don't know why I got Chase Dolander up there like that. I don't think he's any better than, so this is the Ryland Thomas. Do like their chromes. Man, I really do like chrome cards, right? That's a really nice picture. Let's see if that kind of pops a little bit, doesn't it? I can't, some of that stuff, man, is hard to read on the back. And so this is Ricky Performers of Dylan Cruz. So there's Ornelas. Okay, so we're about, I'd say about quarter the way through. And, you know, a lot of people like high number for, you know, just how, I don't want to say plain, because plain almost sounds like, oh, there's a foil of the Ricky Performers. Let's put that, let's do that. So we got Connor Joe, used to be a Bucko. Ernie Clement, Trevor Story. And, you know, when I say it's a simple design, I mean, again, you know, it is, it's just very, it's a basic design. I don't mean it like that, like it's terrible. I just mean that it's, you know, it's very simple, basic, and a lot of people like that. I mean, I like it. There's Chad Patrick on another blue. Key Brian Hayes in his Reds uniform. Used to be a Bucko. Victor Scott, Sam Huff. So, I apologize. I'm gonna get some of this stuff cleaned up, folks. And I opened quite a bit of this when I did my 100 video. I opened up 100 packs of product, and I'd say about 75 or 80 of those packs was 2025 Heritage. There's Jake Myers on the blue. So you can go and look at that and look at all the parallels and all the chrome stuff we pulled out of that. It was quite a bit of stuff, folks. So I do like opening Heritage, and I will really be disappointed if they don't do any retail high number. So there's Chase Meadroff on the chrome, and Dustin May on the blue sparkle. So, and I can't remember exactly if the variations or anything like that are, I don't think they're turned around. I think you just kind of have to look, and it will say variation on the back. And I think we might have the relic in here. I think I saw something pretty thick. It's Tommy Pham, Marcelo Mayer. No, maybe not. I hope not, because I want to get an auto instead of a relic. So let me look at the back real quick to see if you can see whether it will say variation or anything, because that's normally where they would have it. They would have variation here, an image, or they'd have like some writing here. So I have to go back and look, and generally you would have the last card in the pack would be the short print. So I don't see any short prints. Remember what I said, it's 701, right? And I don't see any. I'm pretty sure it's 701. I looked at the checklist when it first came out, so I apologize if I'm a little off on that. But I think that might be it right there. So let's put a pause on that one. That guy there, that one feels pretty thick. So I think that might be our relic, which, you know what, it is what it is, folks. Just happy to be opening cards. That's should be my focus, is being happy that we're opening cards, happy that you know, I'm doing this, and maybe not everybody else gets this opportunity. So I hope you guys are getting ready all for Christmas, that you've done all your Christmas shopping and been good this year for Santa. You know, it's important. There's Marcelo Mayo on the blue. It's important that you're good, because if you're not, you might not get anything. So got 2 Pirates back to back. Ronnie Simon, they just added him to the 40-man roster because he was hurt. Thomas Harrington, I think he's number 10 in the Pirates minor league stuff. He came up earlier this year, got shelled, and when they made the trade to the Devil Rays, instead of getting rid of Burrows, there was talk that they were going to get rid of Harrington, that he was probably a better person to get rid of because Harrington's not doing all that well. I don't know that guy. I don't know that guy at all. But again, they got rid of Burrows. They got back in return the Mangum guy. They got a left-handed pitcher, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it was Charlie Soto, maybe, or no, I think he was just signed out, right? But it was Brendan Lau and Mangum, and seems like a lefty pitcher. Can't remember the name. So there's another chrome, and there's Matthew Boyd on the blue. So we've got about 6 packs left. That includes the one that I think that the relic is in. I could be wrong. So it looks like we're getting another blue in there. And it's Liam Hicks, J.P. Sears, Duran. Maybe I am I don't think so. I think I'm right on that short print. So enjoying the rip so far. Really do like the colors. Do like how last year High Number did step up the game a little bit. That was the box that had Yamamoto on the cover. Ty France, Murillo. Hey, there's Jake Mangum. He's a new Pirate. Does that look a little different? It looks like a little bit more of a Carolina blue, doesn't it? Looks like more of a Carolina blue. It's OC is Mess, as you can see. Sticker on that side. It doesn't look like it's a... So... And look here, this is an anniversary, 50th anniversary Topps. Tony Saleta, not familiar with that guy. Ooh, I like the color of that. Now that kind of back, you can really read really well. If all of them look like that, that would be pretty nice, right? Let's take a look at them in comparison. See look how different that is. It's really hard to see this one, but I don't know much about that 50th anniversary. It's almost like it's a buyback of some sort. We'll just go ahead and put that down here. So we got 4 packs left. Still waiting on our auto or our relic. And I do think that the relic, which I hope I'm wrong, I do think the relic is here. So there's another one of those blues, and again, look at the quality control. Look at that top. Paxton Schultz, man, that thing is all centered as mess. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Christopher Sanchez, Blade Tidwell, and Garrett McDaniels. 2 packs. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me this long. If you like the video, please consider giving me a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Help me put out more content. This looks like it's just going to be a base pack. So Tyler Griffin, Zach Kent, Mason Duhart. There's Cam Smith. So 714. There's Cam Smith. Right? So that's 714 for Cam Smith. So he's one of the short prints. So I was right. Oh, I didn't even recognize. I didn't even pay attention to that. And that's all centered as mess too. And that's that 50th anniversary card. Look at how all centered that is. Gosh, knows, man. So we'll put Cam Smith down here. There's one of, let's see, AJ. He's not. There's Rafi Defers and Denzel Clark. He's not a short print either. So we got Cam Smith on the short print. Last pack before we open the big one up there. I'm really hoping this has got the auto hiding in it, folks. Elvis Alvarado, William McIver, Garcia. There's Luke Keyshaw, and again, he's not. He is. There's the auto right there. Luke Keyshaw. Wow. When I looked on the back, because look how small it is, right? So when you're kind of like this, you don't see it. Because when I went to look, I just saw LK. And that's his auto, which I guess that's what that is. A Luke Keyshaw auto. I hear he's pretty good. I'm not trolling when I say that. I don't know much about him. I didn't see him play at all this year. Didn't hear much about him. Definitely heard about Jacob Wilson. Definitely heard about Nick Kurtz. Maybe that thick pack there, maybe there's a relic in there. Maybe I'll get 2 hits. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tommy Edman, Cade Horton. Let's see if Cade, nope. Let's see if Blue Ball, nope. Jose Famine. He's not a short print either. All right, so last pack. Now it doesn't even feel this thick. It's kind of funny. Yeah. All right, so we got our rookie auto, which, folks, if you're not getting a Judge or Shohei or Paul Skeens, a rookie auto is something you want. Brett Beatty, Osvaldo Cabrera, Eugenio Suarez, or Eugenio Suarez. It's kind of rumored Pittsburgh should be going after him. I don't, no idea. We just need somebody who can hit. And Harrison Bader's the last card. So that's a rip, folks. So got a ton of base. And, you know, the prerequisite chrome cards. And now I guess when you kind of look at them, they don't look too far off from the blue, do they? So we got probably 3, 6, 7 blues in the box. Probably about the same amount of chromes. So there's 5, 6, about 6 chromes, just regular chromes, and 2 that were silver, or looks maybe almost refractor-ish, don't they? Neither one of them are short prints, but it's a Marcelo Mayer and a Evan Phillips. So then we got just the regular blues. I want to call them, let's not forget Chase Dollander. So we got 8. I want to call them a retail blue, which again, you're not supposed to have retail blues. So we got a bunch of those, right? And these are all, you know, these are parallels. So we got Marcelo Mayer, maybe it was a Marcelo Mayer box. Probably the best out of those blues. We did get a short print. We got a Cam Smith short print. We got a, say, 50th anniversary. And then that's a Johnny Bench, just an insert. But our hits, folks, probably in no particular, well. So we got us a rookie foil Performers of Dylan Cruz. It's not numbered. But rookie Performers, Dylan Cruz. We got us one of those centennial or bicentennial, sorry, 1776 to 1976. So it's Mason Miller, numbered out of 200, 30 out of 200. So he's got the Topps cup there, rookie cup, and he's number 700. We got us a black out of 76 of Kyle Hendricks. Not too bad on the centering, folks. Just a little heavy on the left. It's a nice card there. And then the hit of the rip is a Luke Keyshaw auto. It's kind of deceiving, right? But that's Luke Keyshaw auto. Looks to be pretty well centered as well. Rookie auto, I hear that he did really well this year. And that's our hit of the rip. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please consider giving me a like. Comment down below if you're opening any of this. Tell me what you got in your hits. Tell me what you think of the Luke Keyshaw. And I tell you, you know, if that Cam Smith, I think I only got one short print in that whole box. You know, getting some of those rookies and those short prints should be, man, that should, you know, increase the value of that card. I think it's 701 to 714 or 715 is your short print. So that's a rip, folks. And wish you guys a Merry Christmas on this New Year's Eve. And hope Santa's really good to you. Make sure you leave out some milk and cookies and get a lot of sleep and stuff. And then tomorrow's rip will be a bunch of holiday stuff in different formats. It's going to be basketball. It's going to be baseball and stuff like that. And then we'll continue to maybe even open another hobby box in the near future. Maybe Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or something like that. So yeah, so thanks again for hanging around. And till the next video, Van Slyke fan out.